at a time. Before we get to Chris's sports report, which he's going to do right now, I want to thank Portia, Donna, Taylor, Chris, Brian, Dr. Gabe, Matthew, who just joined our show. You guys mean a lot to me. This is like a family. We all chip in to try to give the best show we possibly can. We have outstanding shows coming up. So I want to just thank you guys for making this whole thing possible. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us on, Steve. It's a pleasure being with you.
Okay, and now you guys, who's going to take me out to dinner tonight?
Oh,
we got an applause still. All right, Brian, can you tell people out there in Radio Land how to watch us on WGBB thing?
Absolutely. You go to www.am1240wgbb.com and click on the Listen Live button and or the video cam button. You can do both. You can listen and view your awesome show.
Wow, we graduated to awesome now. Wow. Okay, Chris, without further ado, your sports report, CC Sports Scene and Crestwood Auto. You help so many people with getting cars and leasing cars and helping them through that whole process. What's the trick to really connecting with people with them looking for cars?
Well, it's not real. It's not magic. It's just figuring out what somebody really wants, what their needs are, and I try to take it in a little bit of a different direction and figure out really what excites you about the car you're looking for. Getting somebody a good deal for a car is just really a small part of what we do. The real work is in actually finding the vehicle that person will want and love, for the next 2, 3, 5, 6, 7 years, whether they're buying it or leasing it. Doesn't really make a difference to us. We just really want to put the right car for that particular person in their driveway so that they can remember us, and B, overall just be happy about that money that they're spending. They say that a purchase of a car is actually the second largest purchase you can make in your lifetime next to your home. So we want to make that purchase as enjoyable, stress-free, and as easy as possible.
So how can people get a hold of you if they're out there looking for a car?
Well, you can reach us either on Facebook at Crestwood Auto Brokers LLC. You can call us at area code 914-620-2112. Or you can go to our website, which is www.crestwoodautobrokers.com.
Amazing. Okay, Chris, let's switch over to sports. I know Percy Harvin is a Jet now.
Yes.
And he was a Viking. I'm a Viking fan. He kind of made his way to Seattle. Now he's in New York. What's going on with this?
Well, we're going to work our way over to him shortly, but
Okay.
we'd like to lead things off actually on the diamond. At the start of this year's MLB playoffs, I think you'll remember, as we put out our predictions for the World Series, I actually had the Baltimore Orioles squaring up against Don Mattingly's Los Angeles Dodgers. And I have to tell you that I've never been happier to be wrong on that prediction, as we have really, we've got this great matchup between the Kansas City Royals, the San Francisco Giants, which is really shaping up to be one of the best ever in the history of the World Series. I mean, you got these two dynamic teams, especially the Kansas City Royals, who really, they've taken baseball by storm with their exuberant style of play, great managing by Ned Yost, and I know that the first two games, they were really lopsided games, and it really actually it set the stage. These two teams have basically let everyone know the reason why they're in the World Series. It set up last night's game, which was a fantastic game in its own right. I mean, Kansas City jumped out to a 3-0 lead. All that fell apart in the bottom of the sixth as San Francisco came storming back with 2 runs. And then that lights-out Royals bullpen, I can't say enough about them. They come in, they shut the Giants down for the remaining 3 frames to actually walk out with a 2-1 win, a 3-2 win, taking a 2-1 series lead.
And they all throw like 100 miles an hour, 96, 98.
It is unreal.
Amazing.
And they have a reliever, a left-handed reliever. His name is escaping me right now, but he's actually, from what I saw last night, it was the only time in the history of baseball where a player has gone from the College World Series to the Major League World Series.
Wow.
Left-handed reliever. He's lights out. He's a top draft pick for them this year, and he basically
Finley,
something like that. Yeah, he's really is incredible. But the story of the night last night was really. During some point of the game, they took a break. I think it was around like the 6th or the 7th inning. They took a break where Major League Baseball has been partnering up with Stand Up to Cancer. Mm-hmm. And they had this moment of silence, which was just so moving to me. The entire stadium, broadcasters, people in luxury boxes, guys on the field, grounds crew, everybody stood up and they held up a sign with the written name of someone that they know that has either passed away from cancer, has cancer, had cancer, and it was just this moving thing. It was like a moment of silence for about 30 seconds, but it spoke volumes.
Right.
I mean, people just couldn't stop talking about it, all through the game last night, into today. It really, I mean, talk about a class act. It really moved me.
That looks like the best place to watch a baseball game. I was watching, you see the boats in the water,
Yeah.
nice night, people are having a good time.
Big glove in the outfield.
Yeah, and then in the seventh inning, during the seventh inning stretch, you see Steve Perry of Journey run down and sing his
Singing
song.
with the fans. That's
Oh,
that's
my
that's their
God.
seventh. That's their song. You know how
Yeah.
the Red Sox have Sweet Caroline.
Right.
The Yankees have YMCA. Well, they've got Don't Stop Believin' out there, and if the fans really get into it.
And Steve